So, I'm Mars. Mars is far. Um, so I have had a doozy of a time trying to record this game. I've just been having a lot of issues with the recorder that I'm using. Normally I play on Twitch, but I don't play often enough to do that. So I was gonna start recording my games to post them on YouTube, and I am just having the hardest time. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to play this game fresh for you guys. But I'm not gonna lie, I've tried to go through this 3 times now. The first time it didn't record at all. The second time, I played through 30 minutes of it, and it only recorded 10. And then the third time it didn't record any of the sound. So I think I think I have the problem fixed. If I'm correct, it's recording all the sound, and I have a timer set to go off in 10 minutes. With that being said, I'm gonna jump right into this. The game is called Faefever. As you can see, the Fae are basically just like fairy folk and mythical creatures. Of course you can always Google it to find out more, but I'm pretty sure that they're gonna explain it in the game. In the first 30 minutes, you get like a brief description. But I'm gonna try to be as thorough as possible, like as if I was playing it for the first time. But I'm gonna kind of try to zoom through it because there's a lot of reading within the first 10 minutes, and I'm already doing a lot of explaining, and so I do want to apologize for this. The first video is not going to be that spectacular, but I am going to record a part 2 immediately after this, and possibly even a part 3, to load them up all together. So with that being said, please bear with me. I'm going to go ahead and jump into this, and I'm just gonna breeze right through this text. I apologize in the future if you guys don't want me to read off the text. Just drop a comment, let me know, and I will keep that in mind. But for the time being, I'm gonna go ahead and read it just because there's no voice acting in this game, and it's a lot of reading. So this is Alice Taylor. She's a reporter. It does explain this in the game, but I just wanted to let you know she is a reporter. So Joe. An old source reached out to me. He told me about a friend who went back to her childhood home in Scotland to look for her missing brother. Now, I'm going to let you know there's a lot of Scottish names in here that I'm not going to be able to pronounce correctly, so I will try, but I do want to apologize in advance, and please don't, murder me for saying it wrong, and I do apologize. But now she's gone missing too. This is Joe. I understand that you're itching for a story, but I don't want you to do anything rash. I know it's been hard for you these last few months. These last few months have been hard on you, but can we talk about this face to face? Well, no, because I'm already in Scotland. What? Alice, you should have talked to me first. Don't worry about me. If this won't be like last time, this source has no reason to trick me. I'm not making that same mistake. Now, so far, in the 30 minutes that I've played, they haven't gone over what happened last time. I'm really, itching to find out, and I hope that they go over it, but I don't know if they do or not. So I'm very excited to go over that with you guys. Christ, Alice, I swear to God, you'll be the death of me. Now, in the first time that I recorded this, I actually made a lot of jokes here because I say shit like that to my siblings all the time. But again, I'm trying to just speed through this. And in my next couple of videos, I promise to joke around more. But also take the game as seriously as possible. But there's a few things in here that just kind of make me chuckle. Well, nothing I can do about it now, I guess. Please just keep me posted about your progress. I will. I think I might be onto something big here. I can feel it. I hope you're right. Faefever. I like that they have a little 4-leaf clover here and there. And little mushrooms. I love mushrooms. The art style of this game is very Tim Burton-esque, which I love. The original text is much more appealing to the eye. However, this person's handwriting, their C's look a lot like brackets, and it's hard for me to read. So I had to put on this other font, so it'd be easier for me to read to you guys. I do apologize for that. Um, not the nicest bed, but I feel like I got what I paid for. I won't be staying here for long anyways. Aside from some lint and spider webs in the corner, this drawer is empty. There's a Bible in here. Organized religion always kind of gave me the creeps, so that won't be of any use to me. I wish I could afford some good whiskey, but I'll have to make do with this. It's better than nothing, at least. That's a damn shame. No use in crying over spilled whiskey, though. No use in unpacking my stuff. I'll only be in town for a few days at most. There are a few grammatical errors. I'm not gonna lie about that, but I'm not being judgmental, not even in the slightest, because this person has actually taken the time to make a game and get it out there for people to play, and that's more than I could have ever done. I've had ideas for games, but I just don't have the capability of making them. So, I'm gonna ad-lib these a little bit just to kind of make it more appealing to me. But of course, you're more than welcome to follow along and read it for yourself. Some missing siblings is Isabel and Alistair McLaughlin. Source says Alistair went back to his childhood home in Glenrock, Scotland. After death of his mother, reportedly got there on the 10th. Isabel lost contact with him after a few days, got worried, bought a one-way plane ticket home, arrived in Glenrock on the 17th. The 20th was the last time the source heard from her. And then she has a little to-do list over here. She does seem like she's a little bit of an alcoholic, but it looks like she thinks very highly of herself when it comes to her writing. So, I can respect that. This is Alistair. He looks a little depressed, in my opinion. He is 24 years old and a grocery store clerk, so I've been there, I've done that. I can definitely understand that depression. Alice does seem a little judgmental when it comes to other people, but I guess that's kind of her job, like, as a reporter. Because, like, over here it says that he's probably not that well off, but, I don't necessarily agree with that, because just because he's a grocery store clerk doesn't mean that he's not well off. And just because she lives in New York doesn't mean that she is well off. Even though it says that New York isn't cheap, the rate of pay is also much higher in New York, so that they can afford that. And then this just kind of gives basic information about Glenrock. You're more than welcome to pause that and read it at your leisure. I'm definitely not going to, but we're at about that 10-minute mark, so I'm going to go ahead and stop it right here. Like I said, I'm going to record the part 2 pretty much immediately, and it'll pick up a little bit more. I'm still going to, go through a couple more things, just because I have played this 3 times already. But I will try to slow it down. This first part I really just sped through, and I do apologize for that. Hopefully it's a little bit enjoyable. Hopefully it got you intrigued at least. But I'll make that next video right now, and I will see you in just a minute.